Ask around and the accepted wisdom is, if you're going to drive on the bitumen and the sand, then the best tyre for the job is an all-terrain. But there's another school of thought that says, if you want a four-wheel drive expedition to the beach with less hassles, then there might be a completely different tyre for the job. I've arranged to meet Shayne Mayers from Cooper Tyres at Brivey Island, and we're taking 2 sets of tyres for a trial along the eastern beach. My wagon is fitted out with the aggressive STT, and Shayne has gone with the new HT3. I have to admit that the STTs are my favourite. I've been all over Australia with them. But Shayne reckons, in the right circumstances, the HT3s could be the way to go. Do you think all the people who are considering an all-terrain tyre should have a look at these?
Look, I think you really need to evaluate what style of four-wheel driving you're doing. There's certainly a lot of people that think they have to go straight to an all-terrain tyre. If you know you're going to be on the beach and on the highway, there's no need to go any more aggressive than something like this.
On the bitumen, the HT3s are quiet, have great grip and handle really well. If that wasn't enough, on the sand, they're designed to reduce digging down, which means there's less chance of getting stuck. Well, Shayne, you can certainly see how the HT3s sit up on top of the sand.
Absolutely. You can see that these tyres aren't really digging or biting into the sand as much, but then you look at your tread pattern here, the much more open, aggressive mud terrain, really digging in and putting a lot of pressure down into the sand. So that contact patch is a lot less, so you put more weight, so it's going to be digging each revolution on the sand.
So I need more accelerator pedal to push that along than you do.
Absolutely. This is going to be much more smooth. Like you said, sitting up on top, it's just going to float along. You can see a perfect example here.
I want to see how they feel, so Shayne's letting me drive his Land Cruiser, which is towing a Conqueror camper trailer. It's quite interesting, Shayne, when you back off, you just keep rolling and rolling, whereas my car, it wants to stop because it's digging into the sand.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. It just shows you how much less momentum or less accelerator you need when you're driving along, so you're not going to be using as much fuel. So it might make the trip a little bit more cost effective as well.
Shayne, how are you finding the 76 wagon, mate?
Hey, this is a great truck. It's got plenty of stick, so she goes along real well.
Shayne, the great thing I noticed towing this, it didn't push the car around at all. We just went straight down the beach.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important that you make sure you get your wheel track set up properly so you get that nice even drive. You don't want to be fighting with your camper all the way up the beach. So you can see that these back wheels in the trailer line up perfectly with the front wheels of the vehicle. So all 6 tyres are pointing in the same 2 directions.
Shayne's also put the HT3s on the Conqueror for reasons that you might not expect.
I suppose in a survival situation, if worse come to worse and we wrecked a few tyres, we could lock the caravan up or the camper up, bolt one of these onto the vehicle and get home to safety.
I reckon for a big section of the population who aren't into hardcore four-wheel driving, but love to drive on the sand a bit, the HT3 could be what they're looking for. To find out more, get in touch with Shayne and the guys at Cooper Tyres.